Hello everyone, my name is Christoph, the cruise director here on the Caribbean Princess, and welcome to Guest Adventures, where everyone is a guest, including this guy.
Welcome to Guest Adventures.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Christoph.
You're very welcome.
Hi, welcome to Guest Adventures, where everyone is a guest, including me. Today, we're going into Halifax, Nova Scotia, in Canada.
We took an excursion by bus to Peggy's Cove, which is an active fishing village and home of this lighthouse, Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. can see that there are some very unique rock outcroppings, some beautiful water. You can see the lighthouse working even in the daylight. Beautiful area to take photographs. I wonder just how many millions of photographs have been taken here.
Just nicked his finger right down and it started to bleed and everything. So they're pretty sharp. They're pretty sharp. You're with our group, that's good. You found us. We'll give them another few minutes. But if you have some specific questions, I'll answer as well. I'll get into a little bit other information. I'm not going to tell you which one is the male and which one's the female yet. But I think I have a male and a female.
Sorry about all the wind noise here. It was very windy and I did not have a windscreen for the camera that I was
using. You have to pick it up here. And don't drop it if it starts flipping. But they're both pretty lively. Now this one is about 1.5 pounds. This is an ideal size. Lobster is going for $5 a pound, $6 a pound, and that's a very, very good price. That's uncoated. And you can only get less than 1/2 pound of meat out of this lobster. Take 3 of these to get a pound of meat. A pound of meat, about 60. But the prices are down. In May, these were $12 a pound. At Christmas time, they were $15 a pound. Now, in the other markets, in Boston, in the U.S., you'd be paying $25 and $30 a pound, of course. So anyway, well, I've got here 2 lobster, a male and a female. And anybody want to guess which is which? They both look pretty much alike, right? You say this one's the male? How many say this one's the male? Do you? How many say this one is the male? You can't tell from the color. You can't tell from the size. So there is a way to tell. And of course, the fishermen can tell. First of all, if they were to pick a female lobster out of their traps, the female lobster would have eggs here. If they have eggs here, if that's the season, they have to go back into the water. They cannot keep and sell female lobster. That's where the eggs are located. Of course, when you cook a lobster, if there's red, waxy substance in the tail of the lobster, that is a female lobster, because that's the eggs are still inside, but they're a waxy red when they're cooked. And the meat, of course, is the same in a male and a female. I always go for a female lobster. I think the meat is better, I think it's sweeter, and I think it's more tender. So my preference is a female lobster. And I always think you get more meat in a female lobster. Again, I could be argued. Now, this is the male lobster. Not because it's bigger, but because it has a certain characteristic. Right here, now I presume these are the sex organs, but right here, there's a prickly, sharp, and that's the male lobster. So you can tell. There's another way to tell as well, but that's the primary way to tell is the sex organ. So the female lobster doesn't have that. A bit of a V and it's soft. lobster is wider at the hips, I say. But the width of the female lobster right here is wider than the male lobster. Now, it's hard to tell here because it's a smaller lobster, but it's the width.
In a restaurant, male or female, or?
Oh no! But when you go buy lobster, like I went in there and took those two out of the tank. When you go buy lobster at a truck, which is how we get lobster ourselves, those that are selling lobster know. I don't think they have them separated. They're more separated by the size when you buy lobster. You say, "Oh, I want a 2-pounder," and then you say, "If you can find me a female lobster, it's great." But normally you would buy it, by a pound and a quarter. Anything bigger than that, lots of meat sometimes, but you can also get cheated. And depending on the time of the year, in December, these claws might be very, very small. The meat inside might be very small, so you'd be cheated. You'd be paying the full price, but when it comes to meat, you'll be cheated in the claws. The back of the lobster is usually full, no matter the time of the year. Not full, but you're not going to get cheated too much out of the back. And that's where the meat is there, here, and there's lots of great meat here. And when these cook, you just take a rolling pin and you roll the meat out of these. And there's lots of meat. Nice for making dips. You don't have to waste your good lobster, but you can have nice lobster meat from here for dips. And same taste. There's also meat up here. You pull these off right here and here. There's lots of nice meat. It's almost like a scholar, that meat. Whereas the lobster meat is very distinct. But the lobster meat up here, very few people eat the bodies, but that's where the tonale is. You've heard of lobster bisque and the different color. Well, they use a bit of a tonale to make lobster bisque. Nice flavor. Some people like it for sandwiches. I personally don't eat the tonale, but I have friends who do, and I enjoy lobster. I'll keep them up the bowl. Tonale. But anyway, this is Larry. This is Lucy. Now, one other fact. Some of you are on number 2, so I don't have a lot of number 2s here, but we've got a few. So the other funny thing about lobster, do you know where they pee from? You don't know where they pee from? No? They pee out their eyes. That's where they pee from. And they squirt liquid, and it's sometimes a sign of their fighting. So if they squirt it at another male, they're very feisty and they're defending their territory. But if they squirt it at a female, it's a sign of, hey, they're ready. They're ready. Mate. But anyway, and a lobster has no brain. It's like an insect. Lobsters and insects don't have brains, and they don't make noise. Some people say when they're on boiling water, they can hear a squeal. It's not. If you do hear a noise, it's the air being expelled from the lobster. It's not a squeal. They don't make any noise. Now, whether they have a way of communicating amongst themselves, I don't know. But we can't hear. In terms of cooking lobster, that would probably, you had about 3 or 4 of those. 18 minutes.
This is my friend Clausby. And like I said, this is a great place to take photographs. Here's a bride and a groom coming out with some wedding pictures. Various local entertainers take turns on Peggy's Cove, earning a little bit of money with their skills. There was a local singer here, but I couldn't find out where she was. All I could do was hear her.
For Audrey! Hey! And don't forget to pay her. Or you pay me.
That was a look around Peggy's Cove and some of the local entertainment that's there. And on our way out, we took a look at the actual fishing village portion.